one game I checked out this week was kind of a DLC, was the Horizon, the Rally DLC. So I checked this out. I beat it. There's 24 races. Then there's 3 kind of championship races, and then there's 1 kind of grand finale race. So I beat all of them. Essentially, the DLC takes you to this new area. Pretty much, it's a brand new area. There's a new game mode called Rally, which is actually really cool. Essentially, you're racing against the clock, and it really kind of acts like a rally game. The game mode is really kind of great, and I hope that they implement this in future Forza games. Now, what I would say about this game, or about this DLC, that's kind of disappointing. DLC came out, and Forza usually does these kind of crazy DLCs. They did Storm Island, they did Lego, they did Hot Wheels, and this one, it's Rally. The gameplay is cool, like the rally missions are cool in the sense of like the races itself, but outside of that, the world is just more Mexico, in the sense of the 5th one takes place in Mexico. This is just more of that, and it's kind of disappointing. Like the world was kind of underwhelming. Like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't something I hadn't seen before in this version of the game, and that's what made it disappointing to me.
I mean, were you expecting like a brand new world or area in?
No, it's a brand new area, but it's the same. It's kind of the same vibe. It's like
that's what I'm saying. Like, were you really expecting like something like completely new and different in terms of like the open world? Because I mean, nothing against it, nothing against Horizon. I thought it was a great game too. I can see that being the thing. I mean, you're already in Mexico.
No, but like for instance, the previous DLC, one Storm Island, where it's this giant island that the environment is completely different, than the previous ones, and there's kind of this cool gameplay mechanic of going for treasure hunts. And then there was the Lego DLC, and that completely put a flip on its head. And then there was this Hot Wheels DLC, which was, they did a previous Hot Wheels DLC, but this one was very well done. And then you have this. And this one, it just seems like,
they need a Jurassic Park DLC and just
something like that, like
with dinos running around and you're in the jungle.
Yeah, like that's what I'm talking about. They did the Blizzard Mountain DLC at one point, where they had like a mountain,
like Blizzard.
Yeah,
Blizzard
not
Beach?
Blizzard Beach.
Oh, okay. I got excited.
Ultimately, I beat the DLC. It was interesting. It kept me entertained for like 3.5, 4 hours.
That's what they need for the next DLC,
Typhoon Lagoon. But I'll say this, ultimately, I would give the DLC kind of like a mid-7s. I love the new gameplay, but I just wish that the actual world that it was in was, there was more stuff to do there. It was more interesting for me to dive back in.
Thanks for listening to VGP. Make sure you subscribe to the show. Also, follow VGP on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at A Video Game Podcast.